Hanif was an extraordinary child living in a terrible and frightening situation. As a baby in rural India, he had contracted polio, and so now his legs were withered and useless. Instead of his family and those influencing them caring for him and helping him to navigate school and then work, they saw the chance to earn money and perhaps lift them all out of poverty. He was packed off on a long train journey to Mumbai to earn as much money as he could from begging. He was told not to come back until he had enough, and so, day after day, he sat on a small board on wheels that they had built and relied on the generosity and pity of the passing commuters on a local railway station. They did pity him as he sat there on his board, legs folded under him, hunched back and barreled chest, arms strong from the work of heaving himself around, his hands out for donations. Once every 6 months he would take the train home. But people came to know that meant he had collected enough money, and often his money was stolen and he had to begin again. He didn't know how old he was, but we thought he was probably about 13. Everything told the passing people to give, but not to touch him, not to care for him, to hurry quickly on. He was Muslim, but for them he was clearly untouchable, as if he had belonged to that caste. Yet the workers at Oasis took a different view. They saw him as precious, made in God's image, and worth spending time with. It started with buying hot cups of milky chai tea and drinking them together on the station platform to the horrified amazement of passers-by. Then, when the drop-in centre opened, he wanted to attend. He wanted to eat, to wash, to learn, and to hope. Of course he did. The only problem was that the centre was on the other side of the station, and to get there involved climbing stairs and crossing a bridge. Not an easy task if you have no legs to use. So the staff of Oasis would lift him up every day and sit him on their shoulders, like a football player who had scored the winning goal in the cup final, while he giggled in his huge, deep, booming voice, startling from one so small. The crowds who wouldn't touch him parted in astonishment as these Indian men carried the boy in triumph across the bridge to a day of learning, of kindness, compassion and hope. One of the Oasis 9 habits is being considerate, to see the intrinsic worth of the other person and to love them as you would love yourself. Just like those Oasis workers acted towards Hanif, so we should treat each other, no matter the way we look, our history, our language, our religion, our race, gender, or sexuality. All made in the image of God, all loved. It's as simple and as challenging as that. If you liked this video about one of the 9 habits, please do share it, let us know, get involved in I Hope, or make a donation to the work of Oasis Belgium. We all need a little more help in times like these. Thanks very much.